Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bulls Weekly. I'm your host, Vinny Paracelli. This is the last regular season episode of the show, as next week we begin the playoff push here in Mason City. But 3 games still on the regular season schedule, and all 3 can have a big impact on the Bulls at the Silver Cup tournament if they can survive the Central Division playoffs. On today's program, we preview both teams the Bulls will be playing this weekend. We bring you some exciting news regarding some former Bulls, and as always, we've got your top plays of the week. Let's start the show with the usual weekend recap, this time against the St. Louis Junior Blues. Friday night saw a lot of firsts. We saw the first goal of the season from Shane Bernhardsson, a power play goal that gave North Iowa a 1-0 lead. We saw the first goal of 2017 for Owen Larson, a shorthanded breakaway that gave the Bulls the lead again at 2-1. A buzzer beater from Sean Maloney gave North Iowa a 3-2 lead heading into the second intermission. And then we got to see Tom Riley's first goal in North Iowa, a laser beam that he puts past Hunter Smith. Tyler Bump added a goal, and the Bulls go on to beat the Junior Blues 5-2. Drew Seitz with the winning goal, his third in a row. He made 25 saves. On Saturday, it was the Blues getting the game's first 3 goals. Samuel Maddox, Daniel Ochinikoff, and Brandon Bornkamp lighted the lamp for St. Louis. The Bulls would battle back in the second. Nick Klitschko and Braxton Collins each notched a power play goal to bring North Iowa within 1. Ochinikoff would add insurance for St. Louis in the third, and they would skate out of Mason City with a win in the season series finale by a score of 4-2. Seitz took the loss in this one, stopping 31 of 35 shots. Last season, the Bulls sent a large number of players to Division III universities, and yesterday, 3 of them are receiving league honors. Brett Gravel and Johnny Panvika from the University of St. Thomas and Quinn Fuchs of Concordia all were selected to the Minnesota Intercollegiate Athletic Conference All-Rookie Team. Gravel tied for the team lead in points for the Tommies overall and was second in points during conference play. In 16 conference games, the forward from Forest Lake, Minnesota scored 6 times and added 13 helpers en route to 19 points and a +8 rating. As Bulls fans know, Brett loved to shoot the puck. He led St. Thomas with 103 shots on goal in 2016-17. Johnny Panvika started slow in his freshman campaign with the Tommies, but he finished white hot, recording a point in each of his last 9 games. Overall, Panvika finished with 21 points, 10 goals, 11 assists in 22 games played. In MEAC action, he was even better, averaging over a point per game with 17 in just 15 games. He led all Tommy forwards in plus-minus with a +10 rating. Quinn Fuchs, like Panvika, needed a little extra time to adjust to the college game. By the time the conference play started, however, the forward from Minot, North Dakota was ready to go. His 8 points, 3 goals, and 5 assists in 15 conference games tied him for 5th in the MEAC in scoring by a freshman. In addition to his playmaking abilities, Quinn was responsible and relentless in the defensive zone, which led to his team-leading +4 rating in the MEAC. Congratulations to those 3, and we wish them continued success in their college careers. The current Bulls have a long weekend ahead of them as they welcome the Peoria Mustangs to town for a pair of games before the Crosse comes to visit on Sunday. The Bulls have not seen the Mustangs since the 2 clubs met back on September 10th and 11th. Peoria won the first game of the season by a score of 7-3 before the Bulls bounced back the following day, picking up a 4-3 overtime win thanks to a Connor Clemens penalty shot. Peoria offensively is led by Braden Stewart. He leads the Mustangs with 60 points in 40 games played. His 26 goals are good for second on the team. Leading Peoria in goals is Anthony Iaculo. He's got 31 in the season. Iaculo enjoyed his time playing the Bulls in the season opening weekend, notching a pair of goals and a pair of assists. Thomas Kolaz also had 4 points in the weekend set against North Iowa in September. He is third in the team in points with 53. Austin Wisely, who's played more games in the NA3HL than anyone else, is 4th in the Peoria point list. His 22 goals and 30 assists give him 52 points on the year. Rounding out the top 5 is Andre Buchko. He had a goal and an assist in the season opener. He thought he had the game-winning goal in the second game of the series, but that goal was disallowed because, well, it never went in the net. In goal for the Mustangs, the workhorse is JT Kosakowski, as he has appeared in 30 games for Peoria, logging a record of 16-11-2. His goals against average is .306, and his save percentage is .899. He also has 2 shutouts. Jaden Gardner lost to the Bulls last time he faced them, and that accounts for his only overtime loss in his 5-2-1 record. Gardner has been very good, sporting a .235 goals against and a .903 save percentage to go with 1 shutout. He may be unavailable as he hasn't played since mid-January. Ethan Weiss is on the roster as well. He started the season with Billings, going 0-9 with the goals against just under 8. He made 3 appearances for the Mustangs, going 1-1 with the goals against of slightly under 4 and a save percentage just a hair over .900. The last time the Bulls faced La Crosse, the Freeze got their first win in team history over North Iowa, shutting out the Bulls 2-0. Will Graves made 39 saves for the second shutout in the North Iowa Bulls history. The Freeze are red hot coming into the weekend, winners of their last 7 and are 8-2 in their last 10. Braves has 13 appearances in 2016-17, going 6-6 in those games with the goals against just under 3 and a .905 save percentage. He has 3 shutouts on the season, including the one against the Bulls. Jacob Silverstein is the top goalie on this squad according to his record. He is 10-4-1 with the goals against of 321 and a save percentage of 893. Andrew Wagner has seen the crease 10 times this year. He has a record of 6-3. Wagner's 280 goals against is tops on his team, as well as his .915 save percentage. He's won his last 3 starts, allowing just 3 goals. Sam Dabrowski is the team leader in goals, assists, and points. He has 21 goals, 25 assists, equaling 46 points. Tyler Bradley is tied for second in goals with 20, and he also has 41 points. JP Eakin rounds out the top 3. He is tied for the team lead in assists with 25, and also has 41 points this year. Now time for your top plays of the week, and as always, we start with number 5. Shane Bernhardson went 357 days without a goal, but on Friday night he finally got his first of the season, a rocket from the point. Gave North Iowa a 1-0 lead over the Blues. Number 4, Owen Larson had himself quite a weekend with 3 points. Here he does a nice job of keeping possession of the puck. Then he feeds Braxton Collins, and the backhander finds Twine for Collins' 4th goal as a North Iowa Bull. Number 3, Friday night was a good time for the Bulls. Check out this lead pass from Larson to Tyler Bump right in the tape, and Bump does the rest, beating Hunter Smith, and that goal gave the Bulls a 5-2 lead. Number 2, Owen Larson hasn't scored since December 31st, 2016, but on Friday night, he gets his chance shorthanded and does not miss his 24th of the season, a big one for him and for his team. Number 1, Tom Riley is really feeling it the last 2 weekends as he has 2 goals in that span. This one, an absolute bomb from just above the hash marks. Sometimes you just got to let it rip, and Riley certainly did there. All right, those are your top plays of the week. Now we've got to tell you all about the different events happening this weekend. On Friday and Saturday, the Bulls will be wearing special sci-fi themed jerseys that will be auctioned off after the game on Saturday. All the proceeds from the auction will be going to the North Iowa Youth Center, so come on out to the barn and give to this wonderful organization. Then on Sunday, after you spring your clocks forward, be sure to join us for Hanson Brothers Theme Night as the Bulls host the Freeze in their regular season finale. That game begins at 5 p.m. That is going to do it for us here on Bulls Weekly. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope to see you at the barn this weekend as the Bulls look to close out the regular season with 3 wins. We will see you next week here on Bulls Weekly. I'm your host, Vinny Paracelli, and we'll see you next time in the playoffs.